When you want only the best for your pet, check out AbbybellPetDesigns.com. We offer quality products such as floppy beds, crate pads, round pet beds, pillow slip covers, belly bands, and more. All products come in a variety of colors and sizes, guaranteed to satisfy your pet's particular style. Your pet deserves to be pampered, so shop at AbbybellPetDesigns.com. If you don't see the item you want listed in our shop, just drop us a line and we'll be glad to make the product of your pet's dreams. AbbybellPetDesigns.com.
And now,
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Let's bring on Periscope and Facebook Live. How's everybody on this day before July 4th? Good morning. Hey, Noelle, good to see you. Brent, how are you? Jack of Shadow. How are you? Hey, Danielle. Hey, Gary. Jerry, how are you? Hey, Marilyn, good to see you. Brian, Allen, Z, how are you? Daniel, how are you? Casa de Tome, right, Patrick? How are you, Patrick? Hey, Carmen, good to see you. Dawn, Robin, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Hope everybody had a nice sleep. I have on my USA t-shirt preparing for the 4th of July tomorrow, and since I won't be on tomorrow, thought I would bring it on today. Hey, Randy, good to see you. Lori, good to see you. Rhonda, good morning. Lori, let me just quickly read part of Psalm 135, and then we'll get started. Praise the name of the Lord. Praise him, O you servants of the Lord. You who stand in the house of the Lord, in the courts of the house of our God. Praise the Lord, for the Lord is good. Sing praises to his name, for it is pleasant. For the Lord has chosen Jacob for himself, Israel for his special treasure. For I know that the Lord is great, and our God, and our Lord is above all gods. Whatever the Lord pleases, he does, in heaven and in earth, in the seas and in all deep places. He causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He makes lightning for the rain. He brings the wind out of his treasury. All right, amen. How is everybody? Good to see everybody. Let's see. I want to get started. Just saw 2 workers shot at Overland Elementary School in Kansas. No students hurt. Jerry, I saw that. Hey, Bennett, were they having a fight around the playground area? Because I noticed that there was the swing sets and everything else, and then there was everything kind of like strewn all over the place. So were they just, yeah, I don't know, it was outside. And it looked like maybe somebody was having an argument there and then shot somebody else. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, but that was in Overland, Kansas. I know. I just saw that. So I don't know. And none of the children were hurt. It was probably the kids were inside when all this was going on. It is crazy, and it's getting crazier. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? It seems like a lot of people have kind of bypassed even talking about things and talking about a conflict right into, for some people, okay, Brian, for some people, it's just like, let's just go right to shooting somebody or stabbing somebody or whatever. It's absolutely insane. Like what I read yesterday about the woman who didn't like her order in the Chinese restaurant, ended up assaulting the wife of the owner, the son of the owner, and then biting off the part of the ear of the owner. I mean, how weird is that? And how violent is that? It just seems like people have gone to so much right to violence. Pakistan, mystery man, Imran Alwan in court right now. Cool. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? I heard yesterday, oh, before I forget, don't forget today is God's Views on Political News at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be on God's Views on Political News on the Facebook page of the same name. So that's, and you can comment there and you can ask questions during the live show. So hopefully you can make that today. Well then, Maxine calls for attacks. What do we expect? I know, Rhonda, and I saw yesterday Charlie Kirk, who's a member, Bit off part of the ear, Carmen. Yeah. Unhappy with her order. Charlie Kirk yesterday of the campus reform, he said that somebody had just been arrested for basically wanting to shoot Rand Paul and kill his family. Hey, Jules. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. And not only that, but I don't know if you saw this woman yesterday, Scott Pruitt, EPA guy, hey, Bob, was trying to get eat lunch with some other person in, shooting in Kansas. We were just talking about that, Jules. We don't know exactly what was going on. Looks like it was at a school playground or something. And Jerry was saying that adults were injured, but not children. Maxine should be arrested, Rhonda said. But 2 adults, yep. So Scott Pruitt was having lunch. This woman with a part of her head shaved off, I could see that part gone, was holding I guess her 2-year-old son on her hip, with, of course, her words that somebody, either she's written for herself or that somebody else wrote for her little script of what to say should she run into somebody like that. It's a Civil War, actually the new way. Be prepared for fight for your rights, Barbara said. Hey, Kim, how are you? So she comes over to Scott Pruitt and she goes, hello, this is my son. He's 2 years old. He likes to breathe clean air. He likes animals. He likes, whatever. Hey, Lynn. And he's looking at her like, okay. And then so she starts reading off the script. Oh, yeah, you and all your policies, you should really resign from the EPA. You're, basically you're just a horrible human being. Meantime, her husband is sitting there, with the video. Hey, Eric, taping and all of this. And then later on, of course, she puts it on Facebook, talks about what a coward, Scott Pruitt is because he doesn't say anything. And I looked on her Facebook page, and she, of course, is an activist. She's supposedly a teacher from where the Obama kids went to school. And she's an activist. She's anti-Trump. She is pro-immigration. She's anti-ICE. They should turn and smile and say, did you vote? I know. She'll say, yeah, I voted for Hillary, whatever. But anyway, this woman obviously was somebody who just wanted her 15 minutes of fame, was so happy to see her face all over the news. And of course, the left wing, we want to talk to you. You're amazing. Couldn't wait. Coward, how about civilized? Exactly. How about leave people alone? I'm so busy working on the campaign and my family have not had time to see any scopes. Good to see. Well, glad you're working on the campaign, Lori. No response is the best response. Exactly, Wayne. Because no matter what he said, it would be against him and pro her. Not sure silence is the answer. Barbara, I don't know, in the case of these political people in office, in the Trump administration, it's almost that they need to just be courteous, polite, and move on. Because no matter what they say, they're going to be looked at as the villain. Hey, Nikolai, she is pro-illegal immigration. Yes, she is, Nikolai. I am torn on it. I know, Barbara. It's a hard thing to do. I think, like Sarah Sanders, the way she handled it was good. I think the people just need to get up. There's no way that you can have a conversation with someone who has already got their minds made up and they don't want to, converse with you. They twist the words no matter what. Exactly. I mean, it's a no-win situation. There are even people still that are attacking Sarah Sanders. I think there was a Washington Post writer. God help me, I am beginning to hate all Democrats. Bob, it's crazy. It's really crazy. True, yet rights are being violated. You do not have that sort of free speech. And see, but Barbara, the thing of it is, I think this is done to squelch this free speech. Do you think Marxist ideology is a problem in the United States? Not for Marxists, but yes, Lori. Marxism, socialism is where the left is going. Hey, Lee, how are we doing today? Well, we're just talking about all of the people that are anti-civility. Pro-invasion versus taking care of citizens, Rhonda said. Have to just show class and move on. We have to not get dragged down to that level, Original said. Yes. Yes, but we are the ones losing. Yes, we are, Barbara. Hey, Mark, good morning. We're losing, Barbara, because we are not proactive. We are reactive. And I think when you get in a situation where you're reactive, it's not going to go anywhere. Like for example, if Kristen Nielsen had stayed there in the restaurant and she had fought those people or talked to those people about anything, they would have been on her, around her face, and everything else. Hey, Lewis, how are you? So there's no winning when you're giving the same thing that you're getting. We need a plan to fight back somehow. Hi, Susan. Hey, Star, how are you? Happy 4th. Yes, the liberals I told this to think I'm crazy, Lori said. I think we have to maintain our civility. Even though we see it being lost all around us, we are not organized. We are different, not a mob mentality. That's true, original, and we've always been that way and always probably will be. Call the police and report harassment. Well, you can call the police. They're going to just break it up, and then you can go file a lawsuit about harassment or temporary restraining order. I say politely, I'm going to get out of my chair and kick your behind, Wayne said. I honestly believe there are many minorities born in America will not vote in 2018, Rhonda said. I think a lot of people, Rhonda, won't be voting in 2018 because they've just given up. And that's bad. And typically the people who give up easily are the ones on the conservative side. They say, well, what my vote doesn't matter, I'm not going to vote. While the Democrats go out and vote. And so that doesn't bode well for us in the upcoming election. We have to get out. We have to vote. Again, for civility's sake, I think you have to avoid a confrontation. We need to vote, absolutely, Lori. If they don't get a reaction, they will privately explode. That's right. They will implode, actually, original. They really will. And the best thing to do is kind of walk away from them. Make your points later, but walk away from them. You can't, in a restaurant like that, it's only going to lead to an escalation and possibly violence when that happens. Volunteer and vote, yep, original. The Patriots fought back in Portland and ran those little basement dwellers off. That's true, Barbara, for a while, and we'll see who gets arrested in all of that fighting. I don't know. I mean, I wholeheartedly believe you have a right to defend yourself. No question about it. I don't know what, in a situation like that, when it's a he said, she said, it gets a little gray. We need to volunteer for our candidates and get out there and get the word out for them. Who's going to Walmart? Yeah, I know, Brandon. Do you have AOL Messenger? Okay. You can DM me on Twitter, if you really want to talk to me, Aziz. Here's what I want to talk about Walmart. Here's one thing that you can do. There are cowards because they are always in groups. That's right, Kim. Exactly. They should have been protected by police. They had permit. Barbara, absolutely. But here's something that you can do. You can boycott Walmart today. You can boycott Walmart for selling online their Impeach 45 t-shirts. Walmart probably needs to get a call from each and every one of us saying that, if you want our business, you can pull that t-shirt right off of there. Always low morals, always. Yep. It's true, Brandon. And I think, Walmart, they had that Black Lives Matter t-shirt, and now they've got the Impeach 45 t-shirt. They're getting things out there that are going to sell. The left has no idea how they've turned many independents into Republicans like me, and will vote for them. Not rhinos, though. Also will vote for Trump now. Thanks, Robin. Wait, what did I miss? Yeah, Walmart is selling an Impeach 45 t-shirt. They do have MAGA stuff up there as well. Walmart. Yes, Walmart, Jerry. Can I add you on MySpace? You can just probably go away because you're just trying to be a nuisance. Trying to sell to both sides. Brandon, I don't think so. MAGA, just having that, Make America Great Again, that's a positive message, although the left tries to spin it and says that it isn't. But it's a positive message. Impeach 45, not a positive message. Not in any way. So I don't really want to hear that excuse from Walmart, which they're probably using that. The Dems are screaming at the mirror. That's true, original. Oh no, well, I say it's time to go buy one and then go out in front and burn it. That's true, Barbara. But I wouldn't want to give them the money. They also had Trump one, get over it. Still a positive message. Brandon was an HRC and exec at Walmart. Probably somewhere. The Impeach t-shirt won't sell. These people don't buy things. They won't steal it if it were in Walmart stores. What's wrong with stupid Walmart? I don't know, Jules. Sam Walton must be turning over in his grave. Probably, Jerry. Yep, but cannot steal it. That's true. Maybe you can have a liberal go in there and buy it. Tell them that you're going to wear it, and then when they bring it out to you and give it to you, you can then burn it. So let the liberals spend their money if they want to, I guess. But I think that, again, messages like that aren't positive messages. They only cause turmoil, violence, inciting stuff. We just have to keep the high moral ground. Yes, morally we do, original. I think that we do. I mean, sometimes, hey Renee, sometimes it's hard to do that. Sometimes you really want to fight back. You want to do what you see, but that's low class for them. Does Walmart not know? Let's see, does Walmart, oh, darn it. Does Walmart not know Arkansas is red? Probably not. Don't care. They're maybe too dumb to know. Democrats just walk away. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, I think, again, it's very difficult. It's going to get worse. Yesterday, here's an example of the incivility that's coming. We have so much of it that if you, for example, and you know this, if you're a conservative and you disagree on like a small point on something that maybe conservatives like, people will attack you like you were an arch enemy. I mean, it's amazing. Yesterday, I made a comment on a guy that I've known for several years on Facebook. I made a comment about QAnon, saying that, basically my opinion about QAnon, and not very long opinion, just saying not sure if it's real or not, that kind of thing. Apparently, and I didn't go back and read it because I don't really care. I don't have time to waste on things like that. But apparently the comments against me got so bad and so low that this man had to come on his timeline and tell people to stop it, and basically asked them, what has happened to your civility? Rolled in a, well, hidden, I missed that one. Dawn said, I didn't see a t-shirt. It looked like a little onesie for babies. The ones I saw, at least, and others targeting the younger crowd. They are just trying to counteract the walk-away campaign, Dawn said. Are they selling walk-away t-shirts? Maybe we should not call them libtards and listen to what they say before reacting. Yeah, original, I think it's hard sometimes because, for example, this guy this morning started talking about President Trump and about his potty mouth, and about how could we on the conservative side have such a leader as that. And I said, how could you have such a leader as this? And I put up Maxine Waters, and immediately, Alice said, no, they're libtards. And immediately the guy's like, oh, come on, just stop it. See, I gave him the truth back, and he didn't want to see the truth, and the only thing he could do is to tell me to stop it. Well, did not hear it about you anyway. Yeah, Barbara, it was some other, you're not on that person's timeline, probably why you didn't hear it. But anyway, he didn't want to see the truth. He just wanted to talk down about the president. They're not wanting the truth. They're not wanting a discussion. You cannot talk to people who are brainwashed. True, Brandon. Should have asked if they were selling peaches for 45 cents, Lee said. So, you can't really discuss with anybody who's already got their minds made up. No problem, Carmen. And who don't want to hear it. Having a conversation requires both people to listen and both people to have open minds. So, every now and then I get a little discouraged and I'll, zing back. Sorry, they cannot be reasoned with. I have tried. They are ill, and FU is all they have. That's true, Barbara. It's true. And so wasting time with those people like that, it's not worth it. I mean, what happened to the days when we said, and people could say, let's agree to disagree? I know it's nearly impossible to converse. I think they are looking for an out. Yeah. Yeah, and the FU is always the way out, or, they are not looking at the truth. But remember when we can say, let's agree to disagree? There were days like that where you could say that. And now it's like, no, we're not going to agree to disagree. You're going to either agree with me, or I'm coming after you tooth and nail verbally, and I will abuse you with, saying FU and every other thing. I mean, it's ridiculous. Trump 2020, not in jail, but Mr. Bear, go find something to do. So, So there you go. I mean, it's like this guy who just came on. Our dog was so scared last night. Neighbors shooting off fireworks. Brandon, I am not looking forward to that with my dog Gracie. She's going to go insane. I can't even have a discussion with my mother-in-law. It's weird. She's against abortion, loved Obama, and hates Trump. I know, Robin. Beat you to death verbally if you disagree. Yes, Carmen, and they won't let up. And you know, again, you can go out and you see these things that are occurring in public. And it's not even just verbally brainwashing anymore. They don't want to hate us. It's brainwashing, and we can gently help them out. I don't know, Original. I would like to think so. Have a couple of friends who will almost fight me over stuff. Lee said, yep. Watch out for animals this week. Yes. For tomorrow, absolutely. Nikolai says his aunt is the same way. You can't have a conversation with them. I have people I don't even talk politics with because they feel they are so right on their side that if I were to say anything to them, they would just come at me tooth and nail. It's not worth it for me because they're lost souls. I turn on the floor fan and set up a dog bed in our back room during fireworks. I'm going to turn on music in the house all over. When you ask why do you feel the way, and they have no clue. They have no clue. They also take simple things and turn it into something political. Yes, they do. I was at a wedding shower, and this one woman there took something that happened to her and made it about Trump. I mean, basically, she was saying this woman was yelling at her because of her dog or something. And she said, you know, it was during a time when Trump had just won and things were so out of control. And I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh. Renee said, I'm now a red hat Nazi. Yeah. Can't wear that around anybody. I know they are violent and vitriolic. Not worth it usually, but the cooler heads gain respect. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. Yep, guy. Good idea. I'd add music too. Yep, I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be all over my house, Jules. All over my house. I have a friend, him and I go back and forth, and we are fine with it. And it's his friend that gets so nasty to be about it. It's a nastiness of, if you don't agree with me, I'm going to verbally take you down until you scream uncle. Hey, Danielle, Trump made me do it, LOL, like the dog ate my paper. I know, Carmen. I know. It's insane. You didn't see us conservatives so nasty with Barack Obama supporters. Nope, liberals can be turned at least a few. Yes, like a S-hole countries. Barbara said they are, and we all know they are, and they know it. Too, that's why they come here. Yep, remember the 8th of November. Carmen said, pitiful. As Trump supporters, we need to shout down Maxine Waters followers. Guy said they need to get rid of the fireworks in the fourth court. Yeah, veterans don't like it. Hey, Timothy. Veterans with PTSD suffer a lot during those fireworks. You know, again, if the majority wants fireworks, whoever they are, I guess people who are sensitive to fireworks, dogs that are sensitive to fireworks and things of that nature, then we have to kind of, compensate. Who for SCOTUS? Well, Guy, I would like Mike Lee, but I don't think that's going to happen. What I heard this morning on Fox and Friends is that the list that President Trump had from before is the same list he is using now, even though people like Susan Collins says, I want other people. I say the one that will drive libs the most crazy. I'm down, Guy said. Barrett, maybe, according to Renee. Coley, hello, how are you? Screw her. Why would you want to screw her? What's wrong with Barrett? And Murkowski. Oh, Susan. Oh, you're talking about Susan Collins and Murkowski. She's already been through it. Yeah, no Collins. Yeah. Yeah, she's already been through it. She doesn't like some of the people who are on the list. But again, that's Collins. She's not going to like anybody. Susan Collins is close to that bad word. Barbara said. And Sarah Huckabee Sanders was saying that really the Democrats have vowed they're not going to vote for anybody that President Trump puts up. So it doesn't matter who he puts up. He could put up, Santa Claus, and they would find a reason not to vote for Santa Claus because it was President Trump. The resist Trump has become so huge, especially with the Democrats. They're not going to do anything and support anything that President Trump has his hands on. Collins is not a Republican. She's a rhino at best, yes. Political. Yep, like HRC said, what difference does it make? I know, Brandon. It makes absolutely no difference. Dims told total platform is hate. It is original. Hate slash socialism slash, FU, I guess, I would hope that everyone would oppose Santa Claus. No, John, they might all go for Santa Claus, except for the fact that President Trump put it up. They can't control POTUS, and they are crazy. Yep. The Democrats have destroyed themselves. Well, they're certainly on the road to it, Millo. They really are. Hey, Lynn, abolish ICE. Let's hope they keep this up until the midterms. Let's hope they keep it up through 2020. I wrote an article today, again, at SusanKnowles.com, if you want to go there and read it. It's about the White House, official White House tweets that came out yesterday to Senator Elizabeth Warren and also to Kamala Harris in their opposition to ICE. And of course, people on the left aren't happy about the messages coming out to Warren and Harris on the official Twitter account. Yeah, we were talking about that, Cully, and Peach 45 t-shirts at Walmart. Time to boycott Walmart. At least give them a telephone call and tell them that you don't appreciate it. They, may or may not do anything. I doubt they'll do anything. Depends on how hefty the sales are. Babbling Libs. Yep, sorry, just came in. That's okay, Cully. Bernie is now too conservative since it doesn't support abolish ICE. I know, that's kind of scary, huh, guy? That's amazing. Kamala Harris is crazy and anti-American. That's right, Kraken, she is. But she would would be different and say, no, that's not absolutely true. She would say, you're not correct, but I believe that she's anti-American. Yes, read a good article. Thank you, Dawn. I also heard some of the protesters want to do away with prisons along with ICE. Well, Kim, didn't that start under Obama? Really? Well, folks don't buy anything from Walmart, Millo said. Hey, Anne from England, how are you? From the UK. Yeah, far-right Nazi Bernie hates immigrants. It's funny. People like Governor Brown, Jerry Brown, didn't like the Vietnam immigrants that came here. But now, all of a sudden, under Obama, he just loved immigrants. Just amazingly. Across the pond. That's right, Cully. Anne comes in. She's across the pond. It's afternoon in England already. I don't know if you heard, but Rachel Dolezal, who's changed her name to something I can't even pronounce anymore, she's been booked on multiple charges. Let's go cut the shirts up. I am close to civil disobedience. No, I don't think that's a good idea, Barbara. You wouldn't want to end up in jail. Dolezal was booked on multiple charges, including welfare fraud. She pleaded not guilty to state charges of first-degree theft by welfare fraud, making false verification, and second-degree perjury. So that means she'll probably walk down the road. Jerry Brown ate the brown acid. Yeah. Something about the lunatic Oscar. Let's see. This is lunatic Oscar Cortez, whatever her name wants to abolish ICE. Yeah, her name is Alexandria Escala Cortez. Can't believe Walmart is selling those shirts. Danielle, they were the same ones that sold the Black Lives Matter t-shirts. So, England is right. Okay, cool. We just heard Amazon is selling Impeach 45 Trump shirts as well. How great, Millo. There you go. So Amazon has gotten into the fray. Walmart sells everything. Yep. So some of the things, let's see. Josette, morning, May Liberty Sue. Good morning to you, Gracie, as well. Thanks, Josette. Amazon will sell anything. Exactly, guy. Well, meantime, back in Texas, we have to listen to Beto. Yeah, I don't know. Things are getting really, really crazy. Yeah, mad about Trump, Star said. Yep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Did I say it right a minute ago? I thought I said that, but. Hi, I'm from Brazil. Go Trump, MAGA, POTUS. Paulo, how are you? Are we polling better or worse? Don't know. He is Cruz's opponent. Oh, cool. I would think Cruz is ahead at this point. I thought I heard that he was ahead. Romney is a never Trumper and Rhino. I know. I saw that yesterday, Lynn, where he says he's not sure whether or not he's going to be supporting Romney in 2020. It's a sad day when your country, whoops, when your country is selling T-shirts to impeach a president. Yep, couldn't have done that under Obama. There's anti-Trump merchandise everywhere. Have found it on Etsy and other companies too. Julia said Cruz is hard to beat. Jealous, Lynn said. Yep, I wonder what the Dems are planning for the 4th. I'm fine, thanks. Did you know Texas is allowing Muslim prayer rooms and Muslim prayers? Who said that? That was Renee. Well, we all should order them from Amazon and Walmart, but all kinds of cooties on them and return them too. Good one, Kraken. Beto thinks that Jerusalem move was bad because everyone is getting killed. Oh, please. Romney was a decent governor, not great, but decent. Yeah, I hope Romney loses. You know, Romney, I don't see any benefit to having Romney in there, but if he's the Republican and there's a Democrat running against him, you got to vote for Romney. Sorry, I mean, you have to, unless you want another Democrat in. I called governor's office in Texas Education Agency. Renee said, good for you, Renee. I mean, nobody wants Romney, but I don't want a Democrat either. Hello, Andrew. It's your first day. Yes, he is clueless, fool, and totally controlled. If you guys could, we're at the halfway point. If you don't mind retweeting this, I would really appreciate it. Let's see. Here's some other news. For the first time ever, a transgender will be competing for the Miss Universe pageant, representing her country of Spain. I would love to film who buys those stupid t-shirts. I know, Lynn. I've never seen those t-shirts. I don't see anyone pro or con, actually. Oh, Beto signs in a few immigrant yards, Barbara said. What the heck? I know, Carmen. So the first transgender is going to be in the Miss Universe pageant. No bikini in Miss Universe. I don't know. Maybe there would be a bikini. They're going to have to start going by chromosomes, not choices, Lori said. Governor's office says it's for all, but education agency says probably, but neither keeps stats on the numbers. Well, that's great. Sad. Yeah, so if you're going to have a pageant like that, and you're going to have people in there who weren't born women, let's say, why not just call it the Universe pageant? My money is on the trans, Original said. All the beautiful women in Spain and they choose a man makes no sense. Oh, sure it does. Right, Brandon? It's an agenda. Well, my kids were right. I'll have to tell them about the Miss Universe pageant. Yep. You saw the video that has gone viral with this guy who left the Democratic Party. Over 6 million views. He was on Tucker. Walk away. People's eyes are slowly opening. Praise you, Jesus, Josette said. We know. It's like we are being force-fed this crap, Lee said. They eliminated the bikini part. I know they did in the Miss America. I don't know about the Miss Universe pageant, if they took that away or not. But, if you want to have people, like I said, from different genders and this and that and the other, just call it the Universe pageant. Take the Miss out of it. The rules of Miss America say you must be a woman and always have been one, never married, never pregnant. I bet that's going to be changing, Barbara. And I'm done with pageants. Exactly, Daniel. I haven't watched a pageant, and I can't even tell you when. It's been so long. Trans boy to girl are killing in sports. They're males competing against females. Yep, Renee. Absolutely. No penis in a gown. Lynn said, you might be surprised. Again, just take away the name Miss and just call it the Universe pageant. Pageants are lame, Renee said. Miss USA did not take out the swimsuit. I thought they did take out the swimsuit. You'd think feminists would be mad over this stuff. No, I know. Feminists never do anything that goes against, when you're going against women or whatever. They never say a word. I've never seen a pageant, but certainly won't now. Original said, two separate. So bikini they can't have, but swimsuit they do have, I guess, in Miss America. Oh, Miss America. Okay, right. I haven't watched one since I was a child. My kids have never watched them. Robin said, let the trans have their own darn pageant. Well, no, then that would mean that you're not tolerant, Carmen. But like I said, if you're going to call it just call it a pageant. Isn't it a beauty pageant? You'd think original, but I guess beauty is a bad thing now. So, but that would take away the controversy, because what happens is people want controversy. So change the controversy. You're not going to change the people. You're not going to change their actions or what they're doing. So change the name of the darn pageant. Just call it the universe pageant. That way anything and everything goes. Miss USA was owned by Trump. Miss AA volunteer group was a volunteer group. USA volunteer group. It's systematically forced into culture and society so clearly. Exactly. Who said that one? I missed. Who said that? That was General. The Mental Health Organization is now stating that trans is no longer a mental illness. Renee, they said that about homosexuality. At one point it was in the DSM as a mental illness. No one will watch it. You're a smart lady. Keep up the honest view of reality. Ciao for now, Kim. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Called you Kraken because that's what it said, but thank you for letting me know your name, and I hope we see you again. It's just cultural attack. No America and all volunteers. Yeah, it is just shoving the agenda down our throats. I have a few thoughts. Okay, Brad, why don't you give them a few thoughts? They did take out swimsuit. I think it was to make way for transgender. Dawn said, what's wrong with universal pageant? Yeah, take out the word miss. Because, it's not true. These people weren't born women, so they're not really and truly miss. I don't know if some are, have already gone through transition or partway through or whatever. So, it just called the universe pageant. A Lib got control of Miss America, Barbara said. I think the libs have gotten control of too much, and that's why we're in the place that we're in now. And it has been where we just sat by. USA is not the same group, Barbara said. There's been another shooting. How many shootings need to happen before the U.S.? We're not going to scrap the Second Amendment, Brad, because that's in our Constitution. Totally different worlds. When are you, wherever you came from, when are you going to start getting rid of the knives? Because I hear people are getting killed by knives. So, Brad, why don't you, in your country, wherever that is, why don't you get rid of the knives? Did they change the birth certificate? I don't know, Lee. Maybe. Maybe. But, Brad, also, you might want to get rid of the vans in your country. Get rid of the vans, get rid of the cars, get rid of the knives, baseball bats, things like that. I carry a death spork. Okay, original. Anything can be used as a weapon, I guess. Okay, so in other news, as I said earlier, Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris. Elizabeth Warren calling for the ICE to be abolished. Harris thinks it should be re-examined and changed. Go away, Brad. Ann said, better not buy fertilizer. Exactly. Barbara, that's another thing we need to get rid of, fertilizer, because that can be used as a weapon. In fact, anything can be used as a weapon, so we should get rid of everything. They are idiots, Renee said. I think Pop-Tarts should be next. Oops, spelling, and do not rent a yellow truck. Exactly. Exactly. Google said a year ago it would stop computers from scanning the inboxes of the Gmail users. I gotta go. Love your scopes. Happy 4th. Thank you, Original. Happy 4th of July to you. And remember, USA. Okay. Happy 4th. Keep the dogs and cats safe. Chop off our hand. Well, there you go, Daniel. You may have to, because your weapons, your hands can be used as a weapon. USA every day. That's right, Original. Obsidian can be carved into a razor-sharp knife. Ban obsidian. We can't ban knives because then I couldn't cut my steak. Well, Brad, maybe you don't need a steak. Maybe that's a hint to you that you shouldn't have steak. Leftists don't necessarily want you to have steak. So maybe they're trying to send you a message. Blender steaks. I know, Jules. Just do that. But, Jules, down in the bottom of the blender, there are sharp knife-like prongs. Let them eat cake, Renee said. So you might have to can't use a blender if you're going to have those sharp objects in the bottom of the blender. That's right. Steaks are evil. That's why I put them on flames on the barbecue. Exactly. Finger food, paper can be made into a weapon if you know how to do it. There you go. Rich, absolutely. You can take paper, fold it into a paper airplane with the point. Hey, Sabu. And send it flying across the sky, and it could hit someone in the eye. That, my friend, is a weapon. Soup isn't dangerous, right? It depends on what's in the soup. Paper cuts, that's right, K-Sippy. Paper cuts hurt. Best hour of the day. Thanks, Barbara. The tongue is sharper than a two-edged sword in the Bible. There, Anne has brought out a good point. Now you can no longer have tongues. You need to ban tongues, which the left is really trying hard to do because it's sharper than a two-edged sword. I know one of my knives attacked me one time, cut my finger really bad. I know, Robin, you just don't know when a knife might turn on you. They should be banned in all households. Nobody should have a knife, except, of course, if you're an elitist or a globalist, and then you need a knife, right? So let's use our tongues to fight back. Yes, Barbara. And it's Teresa's birthday today, but I don't think Teresa's in here, so happy birthday, Teresa. Plastic cutlery is okay, though. No, Brad, it's not. And Seattle was the first to get rid of the plastic stuff. So beer bottles could be bad. No more beer. No more beer, Barbara. We just got to get rid of the beer. Hey, Amber. Get rid of anything that can be used as a weapon. I mean, my gosh. Hey, how are you? Happy 4th of July, Amber. A day early because I'm not going to be on tomorrow. So. I think this pin right here could be used as a weapon. This should be banned as well. Pencils definitely should be banned. So what are you going to do? And again, Barbara Robinson, I agree. Thanks, you too. Thank you, Amber. I just think we have to be very careful. And if you look at a Pop-Tart, I know we made fun of Pop-Tarts being, formed into a gun. But if you've looked at the edges of Pop-Tarts, they're pretty sharp and pointy. Perhaps we should ban the Pop-Tarts after all. A Sergeant Slaughter. It could. New York has stated pins are weapons if used in an attack. Yep. Please go away. And soup cans can be cut into... That's right. If you have soup in a can and you're using a can opener, which could be used as a weapon, and you open up the can, those are sharp edges around the lid of the can that can definitely cut somebody. You almost put your eye out with a Pop-Tart. See there, Joe? That's what I said. It's dangerous. Elitists get their food cut by their maids and butlers. That's right, Nikolai. Yep. Liberals, zero tolerance on Pop-Tart guns. Yes, K-Sippy. But you could say knives have multiple purposes. Guns have one purpose. No, not true. Guns have multiple purposes as well. You can use a gun to get your food. You can hunt. You can pretend. You can defend yourself. Got multiple purposes. Multiple purposes. Thanks, Lynn. My oven burned me. I should get rid of it. See, Robin's thinking now. Get rid of your ovens, men and women out there. Your guns can be used as a weapon. You can squirt people with a gun. That's right, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Skeet shooting is fun, Brandon said. Absolutely. I've done that before. It's a lot of fun. So, but ovens are bad. You can burn yourself. If you have a gas stove and you leave it on, you can kill people that way and accidentally, and you don't want to do that. Used to be a competition sharpshooter. There you go, Barbara. Hunting, protection, target, skeet practice, multiple usages. Thank you, Renee. I hope the left doesn't start stuff tomorrow. They will, probably, Amber, because they start stuff every day. Baseball, bats, and balls. Yeah, we should do away with sports. I think even, look at football. Look how dangerous football is. I love your show. You're the best. Thank you, Mello. I almost put my eye out with an oven. Well, don't put your head in the oven. That could happen to you. I burned my feet on the blacktop yesterday. K-Sippy, get rid of your feet. It's simple. Why didn't you think of that? Best thing you could do, wrap yourself in a bubble and don't do anything. Well, gun or rocks, we will bring it on. But again, you've got to get rid of things in your house when you know that they're bad. I love Susan. Thank you, Joe. Frisbees can hit you in the face. Dangerous weapon. I hope people didn't go out and buy their kids frisbees for Christmas. Did you see the knockout in Portland? It was a beautiful thing. I did see it. Paint the blacktops white. There you go. That's what Los Angeles has done. This is the most tired, ridiculous argument, and all are ignorant morons. Well, Kool-Aid, I guess that's, you're talking about, what, the left? You guys are making me laugh so hard I can't work, Lori said. You shouldn't be working during this hour, Lori. What is foil blankets? Yep, yo-yos are dangerous. Yo-yos are an enemy of the people. Uh-oh, I still have lawn darts. Oh, my God. K-Sippy has lawn darts, everybody. K-Sippy, we're going to need your address. I'm going to be sending the FBI, the DOJ, over to your house later. So if you could just let me know where you live. Have you seen the news from Iran? They are saying that their enemies have stolen their clouds. That's why they have a drought. Whoa. Think I need to file for disability because my car is so dangerous so I can't go to... Amber, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Barbara liked those days of darts. Barbara, that's because you're overly aggressive. You can throw hot coffee on someone. Ban coffee. There you go. Robin's thinking over here, guys. Really, she's thinking. She said you can burn somebody by throwing coffee on them. Now, I think that's dangerous. Darts were called no. Darts, they were called no. Jarts? True. So coffee has got to go. It's true about Iran. That's crazy, Anne, and I totally believe you. I also have Rock'em Sock'em robots. Whoa. Now, seriously, KCB, give me a list of those things that you have that are dangerous. If someone came at you with a knife, would you shoot him? You darn right I would. To defend myself? Are you crazy? Of course I would. What do you think I would do? If somebody came at me with a knife, I'm supposed to stand there and let them, what, stab me? Come on, Brad. Let someone try to take my coffee. You talk about a battle, Robin said. Clothes right out of the dryer. Yo, is that equal force, though? You know, when I'm going to defend myself, if somebody comes after me with a knife and can stab me in my heart and kill me or whatever, is it equal force? Do you think I'm going to be worried about equal force? And the answer to that is yes, it is, because a knife can kill you just like a gun can. My alarm wakes me up. That's dangerous. Get rid of that alarm. Why do you have that in your house? Hot water out of a garden hose. I don't think you should be using a garden hose, K-Sippy. People every day trip over garden hoses, and you're telling me you have one of those in your home? That's horrible. You're supposed to stand there and say, but I love you. Not, I know. One just kills a bit faster. There you go. I mean, unbelievable that you would think that way, that you're like, oh, well, I can't shoot somebody who's coming at me with a knife. Are you out of your mind? All these protesters, why don't they go down to Venezuela? Alicia Keys and John Legend can lead them there. Let's see how long they would stay. Well, Josette, they know it's safe here. You can strangle someone with a garden hose. Rich, I hope that you don't have a garden hose, because I will report you, okay? I'm going to, sending K-Sippy, I'm sending the FBI to K-Sippy's house today. And Rich, I can send him to Texas just like I can send him to K-Sippy's house. It says you're rich in Texas, so at least we know where you are. No warning shot for knives. There you go. Exactly, Cully. Indiana Jones pulls out the gun and shoots them. And Indiana Jones wasn't a liberal, probably, right? I mean, my gosh. I can't believe that you people have garden hoses. Susan is the garden house police, so watch it. Exactly. Sheesh. I'm going to monitor your house. A knife will definitely turn into a gunfight with me. Millo said. Yeah. He's not in Texas. He's in Houston. Barbara said. My phonograph has a needle. Kate, see, that's it, Kate. I was thinking about K-Sippy kind of letting you go, letting you off easy this time, but you have a needle on your phonograph. You're done. You're done. I've read the kids that were stabbed are in stable condition. Amber said, that's good. Gun trumps a knife. I win. Yeah, sorry, Rich. Yeah, anything. If you sew, like right now, I'm thinking, I have a sewing machine. I think I'm breaking the law because I have a needle in my sewing machine. Lawnmowers have blades which can cut you. You're using a lawnmower, Ashley. I mean, shame on you. Shame on you. Go out there and pick out each blade of grass. What's wrong with you? The guy in Boise, Idaho, I don't know, Danielle. He didn't like being kicked out of an apartment. Nail guns. Excuse me, Amber. We don't talk about nail guns in here. But I mean, all you people with lawnmowers, how dare you? Just walk away. Walk away. You believe? You better believe I would shoot someone coming at me with a knife. You're right, Robin, because you're a smart woman, and that's why you would do it, because you wouldn't want to die. I mean, my gosh. Somebody comes after you with a baseball bat and you have a gun. What are you going to do? Stand there and let him hit you in the head with it? Oh, gosh, baseball bat doesn't have a trigger on it, so therefore I can't fire back. BS. I'm throwing out my lawnmower. Do so. Thank you. On another note, God bless our troops. Absolutely. Brandon said, in Seattle, we can't even have a straw or a plastic fork now. I read about that, Milo. We talked about that yesterday. Can't even have an emoji revolver. Nope. I have many blades of grass. Oh my gosh. Now you've done it. You really, now, see, K-Sippy, he's got blades of grass. See there? I mean, Violet, you're so violent. You're so violent. Grandma's knitting needles have to go. Grandma was a little bit too aggressive. You know what I mean? And then you will accidentally kill the guy with the baseball bat and become a murderer. Let's see. Get the first part of that. Yeah, exactly, Brad. But, if the guy has a baseball bat and he's coming after me, he's the one who's attempting murder. I'm the one who's stopping a crime. And it's a green grass. You need to be more color inclusive, Brandon said. Yes. I just finished using my iron. I repent. I will not use my iron again. It can burn. And I'm really, I don't know, I thought more highly of you and the people in England, and now you tell me you have an iron. My gosh. Drug addicts now have a black market for straws. So you better hide Gracie and the horses. The libs might come after them as well. Yeah, well, who knows, Josette? God, these people are ignorant. Civics class. Are you talking about the left? You're right about that. I just threw out my hockey skates. You had hockey skates? I bet you had a puck and a hockey stick, too, didn't you, K-Sippy? You're so violent. Irons, I think I have one. Barbara, how disappointed I am in you. Come on. Really? Unbelievable. I tell you, people are violent. I didn't know how violent you were until today. I really didn't know. Grass blade, cultural appropriations. Veritas, thank you. Thank you. Yes, the left. Trump, though, is not nuts. Nope. Trump is not nuts. Sorry, Civic. Trump is probably the most sane president we've had, doing the most and best work we've ever had. Broward County Sheriff to be let go today. Yay. President Trump is great. Except, Rich says, with those golf clubs. Well, you got to have some type of way to defend yourself. Stable genius. Thank you, Brandon. My grass is brown and green right now. What's that mean? It means you're diverse, Robin, and you're embracing a diverse culture and that you are tolerant. Thank you for doing so. Sadly true, we are getting ready for the revolution of pitchforks. That's how we will fight, Barbara said. Trump is the best. Kim said, you guys are so funny. Thank you, Lee. We're not trying to be. We're trying to be really serious. Trump bows to Kim. No, he doesn't bow to Kim and Putin. God, Civic, come on. What is wrong? Civics class. Go back and learn some more and then come back. I think his grass needs meat. Oh, Joe, please don't talk about meat. I've got a gate around my house. I'm so bad. Yes, you are. Next thing you know, you'll have a wall. Grass of color, I approve. Veritas said. There you go, Robin. Feels like Friday, doesn't it? President Trump is the best. I wish we had him here in London and England. I'm sorry. Anne said. Unbelievable. We really need Pence and Haley. Trump is not godless. Civics class, you're in the wrong scope if you're downing Trump in here. Seriously, you can go anyplace else, down Trump, not in here. Trump is worshipped by this guy in India as a god. See that? Yeah, I saw that. There are crazies everywhere, so you just have to ignore it. Pompeo is going to be leaving tomorrow to go back to North Korea to do some more work and trying to get them disarmed. Block the troll. Yep. Let's see. Also, Peter Strzok. Remember Peter? Peter Strzok, who basically said, "I'll talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime. Got nothing to hide." And and I'll talk to Congress. I'll talk to anybody, and then I'll talk publicly. I love Republicans. Trump is a Republican. Pence, Haley, please join us. No, sorry, civics. Go back to civics class. Why should Korea be disarmed? Because they've been threatening us. Susan, can you please mail plastic? I can't be a part of your crime, Joe. I can't mail you some plastic bubble wrap. I mean, you could hurt yourself with bubble wrap. I'm not going to be a part of that. My clock might strangle me with its hands. Oh, do you have a grandfather clock, Hey Sippy? I mean, I'm not surprised. Hey, Robert. Thanks for the flowers. We're having a blast in here, Robert. Talking about news, but talking about the stuff that crazy liberals do, like worrying about everything that is good for you. I think that you people in Seattle that can't use plastic anymore, don't be asking me to send you plastic straws or anything like that. I'm not going to be a part of helping you commit crimes. Trump is conservative, just not traditional. Exactly. That Randy Rhodes was telling her audience that Trump plans to change term limits for the president. Randy Rhodes is nuts. Need a special license to sell bubble wrap. There you go. Guns are good for you. He wants to rule until his death. Oh, I think I just blocked myself. Don't, Susan. I know. Putin does not. Okay, bye, civics. We'll see you. Have a good one. Have a great 4th of July, everyone. I was going to say you too, but I guess you're not going to be doing that over there. But just think of us, Anne, okay? Never Trumpers out in force lately. They were in a coma since 2016. Yep. Have a very happy 4th, everyone. Great scope, Susan. Thank you, Lee. Have a great 4th. Randy Rhodes is equivalent to Alex Jones. Yeah. Enjoy your family and freedom this holiday. Yes, because we never know when you're going to lose your freedom. Happy 4th to you, and y'all I'll stay blessed. You too, Josette. You have to have fun sometimes so you don't go crazy. That's true, Robin. And don't forget that God's Views on Political News will be on at 1 o'clock Eastern on God's Views on Political News page on Facebook. I bought straws yesterday for the 4th. I'm going to jail. Yes, you are. Happy 4th, Robert. Thank you. Wayne bought straws yesterday. I bet you probably went in there and asked him to put it in a plastic bag, didn't you? The trolls are out because SCOTUS and Trump are winning. Yes, we have fun with it, and the left really believes it. I know, Brandon. Thank you for a great show. You're welcome, and thank you for being here. Tell George to be careful with the fireworks. Oh, my gosh. Crazy, crazy. I just didn't know, though, about you guys until today. I think you've revealed a lot of yourself and how dangerous you really are, having things like knives and forks and lawnmowers and knitting needles and stuff around the house. That's crazy. Happy 4th. Thank God for everyone there. Silly trolls, and they stayed and tried to play. I know, Barbara. I know. And everyone be safe, Renee said. Yes, Burn Center will be busy for sure this week. I know, Brandon. Hey, Gary. Thank you, Susan. Great show. Thank you, Gary. Happy Independence Day. God bless you, Susan. Keep up your great work. Thank you, Kim. You are dangerous too, Susan, Lynn said. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about somebody about whether a knife beats a gun. Didn't we have rock, scissors, paper? Then wasn't that all decided somewhere else? And so for all those anti-Second Amendment people, unless you got paper, don't even talk to me. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go about a minute early. So on the 4th of July, you kicked us out. We are nice now. I know, Brad. Now you're nice. It's so hot in Texas, too hot to protest. Rocks. Yeah, I know. Rocks. Rock, scissors, paper. That's the only thing. I think that the paper is the only thing that you might be able to use that would be considered okay. Happy 4th, Suzanne. George will scope on you. Troll. Oh, my gosh. All right, you guys. You have a great 4th of July. Remember that the USA is the best country in the entire world. Thank you for being here, and be safe. No paper cuts, that's right. Don't do anything illegal. Don't be using fireworks in California. Fun show today. I laugh talking politics. highly unusual. I know. Sometimes you have to. You have to, KCP, or you just go crazy. Love you too, Millo. Thank you so much. Now, second best. Love you. Second Amendment is the best. Trump gives new meaning to Texas Hold'em. Yuck, yuck, Veritas said. All right, you guys. Have a great one. See you on Thursday. Take care. God bless. All right, everybody. Thank you on YouTube. We will see you. God bless you. Have a great